Hi everyone! I'm here for the weekly video where we talk about the family Lenten activity for the week. This is week 3, the third Sunday of Lent. And sometimes I'll do another activity that complements either what you're doing in that one particular activity for the week or just something, kind of fun to do. So first thing, I am giving alms every day. And so I put it in this silly little container. So I put my alms in. I hope you're doing that too. That's a good thing to do during Lent, to sacrifice something, just to sacrifice a little bit of the money you get from your parents. And then today we are going to make the Calvary Hill, where Jesus was crucified with 2 other men. And so this is a little plant container with some dirt, and I'm going to show you how to make this. And then this is the rock that goes in front, and I'll show you a little bit more about that. Actually, I'll tell you now. You put the rock in front, and I'll hopefully remind you of this later, but I'm not sure if I'll have time. And then during Easter week, you can actually take it out, because that's when the women went to visit the cave where Jesus Christ's body was, and found out that, in fact, it was open and he wasn't there. So you can make these on any size. This is a pretty small one here. In the activity I have that's recommended, they use an 8-inch, and you need some rocks in the bottom. You can use anything you have at home, though. This is another container. You can use the plastic ones. This is actually from pumpkin pie. As long as you don't move it, this would work well, or put a plate under it. And then the other thing is, you can use whatever you have at home. You don't have to buy a little pot for this. You can use a Legoland cup, or a teacup that you have lying around at home. You can use anything really, that you want. You just have to make sure you have enough soil to go over the top of it, and that might make this a little challenging. You could use an Easter egg. I kind of like that one. That's really cute, and just put a little rock in front of it. Or you could use Tupperware. Tupperware has tops, right? So you can use that as your lid on there like this. Okay? So what you need is a bunch of soil and the rocks. You need a base for it, right? And then you need seeds. Now I have seeds that are, I have spinach and radishes, because we're trying to make something with microgreens. So that when all of the grass comes up in it, I should show you just one. There we go. When all the seeds grow out of here and grow up high, it's going to look really pretty for Easter. We're going to put some crosses in it. Put 3 crosses for Jesus and the 2 other men, but we're not going to do it yet. We want the seeds to come up first, and it's just going to look like grass. Microgreens are really great for this, and any seeds you really have lying around, but microgreens are really great because on Easter Sunday, you could cut all your greens and make a smoothie, and it's really healthy too. So you could actually keep this going for quite a while if you want to. So I'm going to continue putting my soil on. This is kind of an experiment for me, so it's probably going to be pretty messy. But I also have sugar snap peas, and I still have some leftover cauliflower from last summer that we were using. So you can see that this one's looking a little different. It's kind of hard to cover as much this way, but I'm just gonna keep it going. I'm gonna do it. And so I'm gonna show it to you here. So now that I have this much of the dirt on it, I'm just gonna put my seeds in here. And what I did was, because the soil's pretty dry, you might need to wet it a little bit first, just so that the seeds will stick. And you're kind of putting them in and pressing them. So you're going to do put in and press, put in and press, and you're putting in as many seeds as you can get in there, so that you have grass growing all around. So you're going to put them in and put them in. I have these gigantic seeds, so I'm going to put a couple of them in. I push them in down here, and what I do find is you can pour water on this 3 times a day, or You could spray it. I have that spray water bottle here too. But it's kind of helpful to have a little reservoir around the outside, just so that you have a place for the water to go. Because you're using a lid, or you're using what is the drainage for a planter pot. So it's not something that has a hole in it. There's nowhere for the water to go. So I'm going to spray this a little bit more. And then we just put more dirt on it. So this isn't covered as much as I think I would like it, but I just want to show you. And then maybe I'll add some more later. And then you're just going to put more dirt on it. You're just going to cover the seeds. You don't need a lot of dirt for it. You're just going to cover it with a teeny bit, because you want these microgreens to have just a tiny layer of soil, so all they have to do is just push through a little bit. It takes a lot of energy for a seed to push through, so you want to make it kind of easy for them. Since we're doing something that's more quick growing, we're just going to have the seeds come up pretty low. We're not growing cauliflower, we're not growing radishes, things that take a lot of room. We don't have that here. We're going to grow them just to make a smoothie, an Easter smoothie. So this is Calvary Hill, and later on Easter week, you can put the crosses on. And for this one, I don't even know if, I do have a big enough rock. I have this rock that I'm going to put in front of it. See that? And so I'll be removing that rock. So this is the Calvary Hill Easter microgreen project. I'll show you my progress as much as I can through our time, during Easter and during Lent, and maybe you can check it out in the chimes and see how mine's doing. I would love to see pictures of yours, just to see how yours is doing too. Just know that I love you guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye.